Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to teach you how to do a really quick and easy blooming gel torty nail as the torty season is approaching. So if you want to see how I do this, then just keep watching. So we're going to use Shy Time, which is one of our nudes. It is transparent. We're going to build a couple of layers of that all over the nail. I absolutely love using these transparent nude colours for Frenches as well, because it doesn't give a full coverage. It's just like you can build it, so you can put 1, 2, 3, 4, however many coats on you want, depending on what your client wants their base of their French to look like, whether they want it opaque or not. So I'm going to pop that into cure. I'm going to put a second coat of that on. So you want to make sure that you get all of your colours first out on your palette, because it makes it easier. You don't want to be faffing around with, like, you know, opening up 5 different bottles. So just make sure that you get all of your colours out first. I'm going to use Coffee Bean, Valencia Orange and Serious Black for this. And for the first bit of the torty, you go in with a clear, like a transparent colour, and you want it to be orangey brown. I'm going to mix a little bit of Coffee Bean and Valencia Orange together for the base, and literally just add a tiny bit of Coffee Bean, you don't need a lot. Cool. Now we're going to get started. We are going to pop a little patch right here. I find that I've struggled with torties like since I started doing them a couple of years ago when it came into fashion. And I really struggled to find like the right colours, and I think it is just a matter of like your personal choice. You can have it lighter or darker, but with the Urban Graffiti range, these are your best combo, 100%. And they always come out looking really fresh. So we're just mapping out where we're going to put the torties now. So Nana has come in. Nana! Why does she fit like an ornament on that pedestal? Are you very aesthetically pleasing, young lady? Honey! Hey, gorgeous! I think that's gonna be the cat cam now. Should I get a cat cam while I'm doing nails? Okay, so now you're gonna take your blooming gel. You might want to do one at a time, depending on how you find using blooming gel. If you find it tricky, then just do one patch at a time. Then you're going to take your brown and just do little dots of that all around. It doesn't have to be neat. I'm just going to jump on with a voiceover here, as the neighbour's dog in the background was barking throughout the whole of this audio, so I'm just going to go over it with you. Again, we just want to make sure that you put a light layer of blooming gel down first on your brown patch, and then before you cure that blooming gel, you then want to go in with your brown patches, let that bloom and then cure it, and then we are now repeating the same step for the black section as well. So while I'm just popping on these black dots now, I am really excited to share that I can give you a 10% discount using my code with Naio Nails. So if you head to the description box, there is a link to the website. And when you do purchase your order, make sure to type in Styled by Meb 10, and that will give you your 10% discount, which is really handy and also amazing. Everyone loves a bit of discount. So yeah, make sure to use that on your next order. Also, if you're watching this and you do want to purchase these products that I've used here today to create your tortoiseshell nails for this autumn season approaching, then the description box has a link there for you. Moving on, we are now ready to top coat this nail, and we are going to be doing some isolated chrome today. So it's really important now, once you have completed your design, whether it be tortoiseshell or a completely different design, this is going to be a really helpful tip for you. So finish the design, and then you are going to use your non-white top coat and you're going to pop that all over the nail. Make sure to cure that for 60 seconds so that everything is smooth, shiny and not sticky. Now, I don't usually do this step, but I'm just going to show people because sometimes I find that some people have commented in the past and said they still struggle with the chrome powder sticking to the nail underneath even when they've top coated. So I can do it just with top coat, and it is easy as that because our top coat is super shiny and not sticky. But another step you can do is to go in with a really light sanding block, and you're just going to buff over that top coat. Now, I know it seems a little bit scary and a bit like wrong because you're obviously buffing over what you've just done, but I promise with the top coat underneath, this isn't going to ruin your design. But once you've done that, you're then going to take Serious Black and a liner brush, and then we are now going to just run a black line around each of our torty patches on the nail, which you're going to see here. When you're doing isolated chrome, you really want to make sure that where you're putting the black is not too thick that the lamp can't cure it, but you just want to make sure that it has a very slight raise to it, and make sure that all of your edges are even and neat. You don't want any patches of lines that are too thin or too thick, as when you do come in to apply your chrome powder, it may not stick. So as you can see here, I've made sure that all of the lines and every single section, apart from the bit I just messed up there, is really neat and even. Cure it for about 40 to 60 seconds, and then take your desired chrome powder and you're going to rub it in. Don't panic if it looks like it's sticking to the other parts of the nail. I promise that will just buff off in a minute. Fabulous, so that's all done, and take a big brush or whatever you use to dust, and you're just going to dust over it, and it should look like this, which is really neat. And if you do get any little patches that have slightly stuck or you feel are not crisp enough, wait a minute, oh my god, sorry, the top coat, I was talking too much. This top coat reveal is just everything. But let me get back to what I was saying. You can use a really small little brush and just dip it in a tiny bit of acetone, and then just brush over those areas that you feel like have stuck to the base of the nail, and that really cleans it up super quick. Anyway, with that, this nail is done, and that is the top coat. We are going to cure that for 60 seconds and it's done. Easy as that. I really liked creating this tutorial. I found that the finished result was gorgeous, and this would go well with a full set of torties, like torty all over the nails, and just add as a little design one. Do let me know what you thought of this tutorial. I was really happy with it, and I am really excited without being like doom and gloom. I'm excited for the autumn season because these are my favourite colours to use, and I've got so many listed that I want to create. But thank you for watching. Drop us a like and a comment, and if you haven't already subscribed, make sure to hit that button and the notification bell. I'll see you next time.